Welcome back for episode 10 already. We're back in our little farming simulator, and I've got a lot of my bomb pepper seeds ready to go. All you have to do now is basically, once they're already watered, is just plant them. And of course, I'd probably recommend taking the torches off now that they're here. Now, if you attack one of these seedlings, it's not going to do anything unless you attack it with a certain item, specifically, you know, like a shovel or something like that. And I'm not about to show you how to do that because I don't think we need to destroy them. Root seeds you're not going to be planting, but any type of other seeds you can go ahead and do that. Now, root seeds are interesting because guess what? They are roots. And what are roots? Well, we're going to show you in 10 seconds here. I want to keep using this. So now that we have an upgraded hoe, you can see that we are able to do ginormous areas at once. So pretty sweet, and we want to be careful not to accidentally do what I just did, where you just right click. So that's what I was saying. When you have your seedlings and you have a hoe in your hand, you don't want to be messing around too much because you can accidentally screw up your seeds. But it is cool, and of course, as tools get bigger and better, you're of course able to upgrade and get bigger vicinities that you're dealing with. Now, you don't have to do this whole area like I am, because of course seedlings are not all the way out there, but I'm gonna go like this, and I want to water a lot more, and the more watering cans you get, the better too, so keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're gonna plant like crazy, and yes, you can only plant seedlings. You cannot plant seedlings on non-tiled / non-watered areas. Okay, so usually what I like to do at this point is make a tiny little chest, place it over here, and this is our new little area where we can put all of our stuff. So we put a bunch of junk in here that we might not need to use, like our watering cannon, blah, 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 blah. We're not going to be using that on a consistent basis. Maybe put some extra sand stuff on there, turf blocks. And now we have our root seeds, and of course, this is where things get dicey. So for root seeds, all we need to do is have an area that has a little bit of a distance from it. Now, this is going to create something pretty cool. You literally can water it if you want to, but I don't believe you need to. It'll tell you. It says, once planted, spreads roots in every direction. Exactly, because it's a tree. So you don't necessarily need to have it watered, I don't believe. I mean, you might want to correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure it does not need to be. I'm pretty sure it'll just grow naturally. But for the sake of this video anyways, let's go ahead and water them, because why not? And I'm assuming it would probably help the speed at which it does grow. But root seeds does do some cool stuff. It obviously creates what you would know as a root. And what has a root? A tree. That's right. So it will make little tiny trees, just like you see over here. The thing is in Core Keeper is you don't necessarily need to have a lot of these, because eventually automation will kick in. And automation is the most fun part of Core Keeper, in my opinion. You're using literally everything to your disposal in order to create automation. So as time goes on, we'll get used to that. All right, so let's go to the next best thing. My character's getting a little hungry, so we need to feed him so he doesn't starve. And let's see what else we can do while we're here. So we don't have anything else to smelt. We have our food. We have a copper ore that we randomly found. Let's go ahead and toss that in here. We are running low on wood, but that's fine. So we're going to go over to here, and it's going to show us Glurch. That was the name of the giant mass that we just killed. And it says that we can make a few things now. We can make a slime sword, which does a lot of different things, which I'm not going to make because unfortunately I find it not very useful. We can scan the world for what is known as a devourer scanner, or the Malugaz, the corrupted scanner, aka this next boss here. So next up is going to be that Gorm the Devourer scanner. This is scans the world for Gorm the Devourer consumed a successful scan. So if we have 3 ancient gemstones and 3 mechanical parts, we can make it. And guess what? We should be able to make that because we have 3 mechanical parts and some gemstones. So for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and create it. We can make both of them, but I'm only going to do the one for now because we're going to go in order. I don't want to rush it too much. All you do is you can create it, and then all you do from there is take it in your hand and right click, and your character will scan for a few seconds and scan the entire globe. And when you do, you're going to see an indication on your map indicating where this giant boss is. And guess what? This one is going in full circles. So that tells you that the next boss we're going to probably have to chase around until we can finally find it. But what it does tell us is that now we're on a small adventure into the next area where we need to find some more things, because of course we are on our search for potentially iron and or tin. So in the next set of things, we're going to be looking for the next workbench, which is a tin workbench. So we already have 16 tins, so let's go ahead and make it. We have wood and we have copper. Unfortunately, we used a lot of our wood. Did I have any extra stored in here just in case? I do not. And let's go get some more wood, shall we? And wood is everywhere, so don't feel like you're not going to find it. And I do want to make a little minecart because I said that I was going to do that. If you want to make yourself some armor set piece, you can do that, but in the basic copper stuff, it's not going to really do much. I see a raincoat is here. Reduce impact of slowed movements from slimes. That's kind of cool. I don't really care about a shield at the moment, but what I do want to make is a rail cart, which you can make from regular wood. So I need more wood anyways. Okay, so I think there was wood to our right, but I want to go up if I can. Because that's where I found some more goodies. Let's go up. I'm gonna have to make an oh, hey, look at that, a little chest. See, it was meant to be. It's meant to be. Every time I usually do this, I like to close in the area because I don't want to have things just randomly just walking into our base. So anything that can prevent that from happening would help. Same with these little things, I don't want them walking into our base. And you find wood. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you could make and plant the roots. You don't need to. It's not super necessary. And then as time goes on, of course, I think I just did that. Yeah. So now I should do more mining stuff. Up this. Up this. There we go. So now I'm actually gaining even more things down the road too. And of course, our little friend here hasn't really gained anything. He's still experienced. I'm pretty sure they gain XP when I'm killing stuff. I'm pretty sure, and I haven't killed anything with it, or maybe I have. I don't really know. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe they just gain stuff from moving around. I don't really know. You have to feed them. I think I might have to feed them. I'll look in the base. I'm pretty sure I have some food for them. Anyways, there's lots of wood around, so not finding wood is not super tough. And guess what? We've already found around 30-something wood. And wood is now going to be growing quite often in our base as it is, so we can gather that whenever we need to. But the thing is just to know that wood is plentiful inside of Core Keeper. So, you know, being worried that you're not going to find it is not really the case. Let's make a little shovel because I want to grab some of these X marks the spots just for the sake of guessing to see what we can find in here. I'm always curious what you can find in the X marks the spots, only because every time I've came across them, it's always been mediocre stuff. Nothing too crazy. What the heck is an oracle card? See, this is why I'm doing it right now, because I'm really curious what the new things you can find. And from what I've gathered, people have told me that they're worth looking at now. So that's the whole reason why I'm doing it, just because I was told that it's no longer just when I was looking at X marks the spots back in the day, all I would get when Core Keeper first came out was mostly just seeds. So I'd find like seeds here and there, and now it looks like you can find a lot of stuff. So that's always good to know. Okay, I got lots and lots. I wonder if I can bring back this fire. Please tell me I can. Yes, you can. I can bring back this tree, right? Yes, I can. Can I bring back this turf? Oh, I can. Wow. They're the things I never really mess around too much with. I think Core Keepers replacing stuff. Okay, so I got lots of this stuff, and eventually I want to make another minecart slash rail system all the way out here. But for now, I'm not going to. Leave torches on areas that, of course, intrigue you so you remember where you came from, just in case for some odd reason you get lost. It's always helpful to find your way back. As you can tell, but I don't think I'm taking the same way back that I got there from, or maybe I am, I don't know. And as always, closing your system unless you for some odd reason have a door, which I don't have a door right now. So I'm going to put this there. I was only really looking for wood anyways. Let's sort our inventory, put our stuff back where it goes. Boom, boom, boom. Put our little campfire down because I want to make a little small, cute little area for my character if I can. That's pretty cool. Don't need to have that, but where's the tree that I just found? Let's put this next to the water. Oh man, look, things are starting to look all decorative and everything. We moved all of our seedlings down here, which is mainly a spot for our seeds. Our plants are starting to grow, our water's still soiled, and you can start to see things starting to come to light there, which is pretty awesome. We don't need to move our seeds, but we see where it says pet. Feed this your pet to boost its experience by 50%. So there we go. Okay, so now, there you go, 50 XP. Pretty much just keep feeding it. And there you go. So now it's leveled up a little bit and you can kind of get points. So I guess that's how you do it. Maybe by attacking too. Spirit of the Hawk buffs owner with a 3% crit chance. Buffs owner with 3% physical damage or range damage. And 10% critical hit damage. I'm going to go with range damage because I definitely like dealing with range stuff. Hey, look, all of our stuff's starting to go. So we can't press E on it, but with nothing in our hand, we can just basically click on it. And guess what? We are now starting to watch things slowly grow. And things will grow pretty quick. So keep that in mind. In Core Keeper, things do grow pretty fast. And of course, as they do, you can go ahead and replant right after. And you're going to get all the extra seeds. Oracle card. A ripped card with the golden borders and the image of an ancient gemstone. Looks like it's part of a set. Okay, cool. So we'll mess around with that another day. I don't really know what that does, so I can't honestly say. I love the sound of it, of the stuff growing. It's pretty cool. So yes, you can keep planting stuff and continue down the road of doing that. Now, as farming continues, so let's keep going with this. I don't need any more root seeds. As farming continues, you will gain more XP, meaning that you're going to harvest more crops, I believe, when you are a farmer. Like, I don't know where the farming trait is. Under food, here it is. Gain a seed when harvesting plants. Yeah, so you're going to get an extra seed from harvesting plants. Pretty sweet. So I want to leave our watering can in our inventory down the road, but for now I don't really care about it too much. And of course things won't rot, so it's not like other games where things will eventually rot, like if they're just sitting there, like PST kind of thing, where just leave it in your inventory or on the ground. It's going to eventually rot. That's not going to happen. There we go. And then I press R to organize, and let's get back to moving some stuff where it needs to go. So food, in the food category, we got some extra bomb pepper seeds. As you can see now, we have extra things of this, like, so I can make some better things overall. Let's put all of our utility back here. The oracle thing I can put away later on. I have this. I have more wood. I have a bunch of other jazz that I can work with. So let's go ahead and deposit that and throw that in there too. We got some valuables that we're going to put over here. And it doesn't tell you how much it's worth, but you can always imagine that it's probably going to be worth a decent amount. Let's put this back in here. Put this in here too. Actually, you know what the valuables I want to have in here. And there we go. And then, as I said before, I want to repair a lot of my items. So we need to reinforce, and I want to go and make a minecart, as I said I was going to, with copper. So let's grab our copper. We can make our little shanty. And I think I wanted to make a tin thing, so I need the tin. Now we can make the tin workbench, and voila! We can now destroy this workbench because we have our tin one. And there we go. Now we can backtrack to each individual, and now we've unlocked tin. Good job, everybody. We finally made it. So we got tin here. We did what we need to do. We have our little minecart, which we can go and place down. It's going to wobble a little bit, which is not that big of a deal. And as we do, we can go whee! Won't go as fast as we want it to, but guess what? It will get us to where we need to go. Ideally, you want to have something a little bit quicker than this, but it'll do for what it is. And then to jump out, you can basically press E, and your character will jump out. And we're back to over here. So now we've unlocked all kinds of different cool stuff. A bug net, a bigger backpack, which will give us an extra 10. Right now we're dealing with an extra 5. So we're going to get an extra 5 spaces here. So let's go ahead and do that right now, just because we're here. And get that over and done with. So we need fiber, and we need the rest of our tin. And I want to do that right away because I love upping my space in my backpack. Boom! Now I have extra storage space, which makes a huge difference, especially in a game like Core Keeper. You're going to be wanting to have lots and lots of inventory space. Like, seriously, you're not gonna want to look the other way when it comes to inventory space, let me tell you. Put the stuff back away. Press Q to reorganize. Eat our little food so our character's nice and happy. Maybe we start over here real fast, getting used to taking half the stack of these and half the stack of these. Put these in our inventory. Half the stack of these, half the stack of these. And we have 2 crockpots, so let's go ahead and jam these in here. Let's take like some of these things and go like this, and then go like that, and then go like this. Let's put these in here, make a burrito. And voila, we're cooking up a storm. There it is. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode where we work towards finding the next boss and also working towards our tin. Thanks again for watching.